Hi guys, it's Brigitte. I guess this is the day that I'm like doing videos because I've got like a million things to share. But I was tagged by Rashida, who is mmdo112800. It's part of the like get to know you, I guess. It's not the 20 favorites, but it's part of like I think it's 9 questions that we answer, and I've just been through, the flu and everything, so I didn't want to show my face. I'm sorry. Back to school this week, and I'm just crazy all over the place. So anyway, this is a swap video that I'll do later, so I figured you guys could stare at these beautiful ornaments that I received while I do the 9 questions. So the first question is, how did you come up with your screen name? I don't really remember why I signed up for YouTube like the first time. I think I've been on since like 2007 or 2009. And people who know me like know that I never met a pair of like Jimmy Choo shoes that I didn't love. So like over the years I was just known as the shoe princess, and I know that like sounds so stupid, but it kind of stuck. So I figured, I had an email by that name, so I figured let me try it, and no one else had it, so that's how my name began. It had really nothing to do with crafting, obviously. So anyway, that was question number 1. Question number 2 is, who or what inspired you to create a channel? So how this all really began for me was, I want to say that like I wanted to start making cards, really. I've always wanted to make cards, and one night I saw, or I should say like in, 2:30 in the morning land, I saw an infomercial on the slice machine, and I hadn't even seen the Cricut machine yet. So I was mesmerized by this infomercial, and I was like, wow, I didn't even know that people who weren't in the business could actually have like die cuts and die machines in their homes. So this was all new to me. I was like, wow, for personal use, this is great. So that started everything for me. I had bought a slice, and then I was like, well, people say YouTube has like every single video you could ever need or want. So I looked up card making videos, and sure enough, I think the first person I found was Yolanda, who is Yoli Bean. And like from there, I found, I think it's called Obsessed with Scrapbooking. They're Cricut girls. Her name is Joy. And then I found Amy R. and Christina Werner. So that's how like that all began. So I don't know if that really answers the question, but let's see. Did you always love to craft with paper? Paper has always been an obsession of mine. I don't know, my whole family loves paper somehow in some form or another. I did used to craft here and there with paper, like collage stuff when I was younger. I loved paper dolls. Those were my favorites. I am only 41, but yeah, paper dolls were around when I was little. So I loved playing with like clay and making my own dollhouse miniatures, stuff like that. So yes, in a small way, paper, more towards other crafts, but I did definitely love paper. So what the bleep don't you like? I mean, pretty much the same answer as everybody. I love and hate technology like all in the same day. I love technology for the fact that, like, it's made a lot of part of our lives really easy. We have met and became friends with so many people. Between Facebook and YouTube, I have met a lot of beautiful friends that I never would have met before. But what I don't like about technology is how some people use it as a tool to all of a sudden have like a say. And what I mean by that is like a mean say. Like, they're just not nice. I'm sorry, I don't want to offend anybody, but that's honest. I feel like people who normally would shy away from, drama or feel like that's something that's not so nice, they find it through technology, and I really don't like that. So, anyway, let's see. One thing you would want your subscribers to get out of your channel. I would just love for you to watch my channel and be like, wow, I never thought about that. Or, I have that, but I don't use it that way. That's a lot of times what I get out of your channels. So I would love for you to see something in maybe just a different way that you didn't think of before. And let's see, what is your favorite company? I think that's what's your favorite paper company, but in general, especially lately, I have been loving Prima. Their paper, of course, their embellishments are fabulous. I love I Am Roses, and I do love Wild Orchid Crafts as well. I just love charms and like embellishments that these companies have really been doing. Prima, Webster's Pages, Cameos, Graphic 45. I love their paper. Let's see. I think for the moment, that's pretty much it right now, especially all of the accessories in Prima that are going on. The metals, the chipboards, the resist, the masks. I really, really like what they're doing these days. What is your zodiac? My zodiac is a Gemini. I was born on June 8th. And I'm a Gemini. I'm not two-faced, but I could be very happy, and if you just say something that kind of, turns my mood, what I do with that is I internalize it. So I'm not really like a happy 1 minute and stabbing you in the back kind of person. I'm just kind of like, my moods go here and there very quickly. But I tend to internalize a lot of my stress. So I don't really like take it out on people. So I'm sure, I don't know. I hope that makes sense. But because my husband is also a Gemini. He's June 9th, the very next day. And he's completely different from me. I mean, he's happy 1 minute and angry the next. Like, the wind could blow and he's like that. And not that he takes it out on people, but it's totally different than me. I'm way more nice, I guess. But anyway, let's see. What new craft or hobby do you want to... What does that say? Do you want to learn? I think for 2013, I wrote these down and I didn't do a very good job. So what new craft or hobby do you want to learn in 2013? Well, I've kind of already started. Last year, my mom bought me I think it's a Viking sewing machine from the Viking Sewing Gallery at Joann's. It might be Husqvarna, I don't know. But anyway, they have free classes when you buy a machine there. So I just started finally taking some classes over the last few months. And I'm learning to sew. So that is definitely my new kind of interest. Well, I've always loved to sew. My grandmother sewed. So anyway, I'm actually like finally, getting on with it and getting over the hump and taking lessons. So let's see. Did you ever think you would do a YouTube video? Not really. I really thought that I would just spend my time watching videos and getting inspired and, you know, getting stuff ready, making cards and this and that. But what happened was I entered into my very first bottle swap hosted by Yolanda. Hi, Yoli Bean. And I'm sure she would have like let it pass, but a requirement was that you made a video of what you received. So you know, I learned and I asked some questions and I was like, okay, well, I have a camera and I'm going to try. And I'm pretty tech savvy, like I've taught myself. So I guess savvy is not really the word, but everything I know I've taught myself. So, and asked questions and learned, you know, in my own way. So anyway, I entered in the swap and I made my first video. And from there on in, I met people, I watched videos, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to share what I do. So that really is how it started. And no, I never ever thought that it would come to this. Meaning in a good way, of course. So that is my story, my 9-question story. And I will, if they do so want to play along, I will tag some of my girlies. Charlene Gibson, I'm tagging you. Miranda, I'm tagging you. I think you've been tagged. Michelle, I'm tagging you. P, I know you take January off, but you're getting tagged. And Tiffany, you are getting tagged too. So I will put the YouTube names below the video. And that's it. I'm so happy that it's the new year. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas holiday season and a wonderful new year. And looking forward to this new year for all of the things to come. So anyway, hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye.